Hello, audience. My name is Dawson. His name is Justin.
Hello.
And welcome back to Nerdom News. Today in the news, Justin.
So, these are two things that DC fans will be incredibly excited for. I know I am. We just got some information. Um, First, regarding Young Justice Season 3,
Yeah,
it is now, third season will be called Young Justice Outsiders,
yeah.
and it is confirmed to be premiering next year in 2018. Um, It will not be on Cartoon Network or Netflix or
No.
Hulu or anything like that. It'll be on the new Warner Bros. Digital Network, which is a live streaming service specifically for Warner Bros. Similar to Netflix and Hulu and all that, but it's specific for Warner Bros.
Yeah.
And another thing that's going to be on this, which is I think the bigger, more exciting news, is we have an update on the live action Teen Titans show. The show that everybody thought was going to be coming to TNT a few years back is confirmed to be coming to the Warner Bros. Digital streaming service. And it is
Great.
being led by the same team that's been doing the CW shows, being Greg Berlanti and a couple other names that I have forgotten. Greg Berlanti, Jeff Johns, and Akiva Goldsman. Um, and that's also expected to premiere in 2018. The show will be prominently featuring Dick Grayson, and it is very likely that this is the show that was supposed to come to TNT a couple years ago.
Possibly, yeah.
Um, so these are just two very big things for DC fans to be excited about because, at least for us, we loved Teen Titans when we were younger, and then
Yeah.
Young Justice kind of like replaced that love, and then
Yeah.
Young Justice was canceled, and now
Yeah.
it's back, as well as a possibly very great Teen Titans show.
Sure, yeah.
So it's just very, very exciting times. What do you have to think?
The Young Justice season 3, I did see that not too long ago, maybe about 20 minutes ago, saying that they retitled it. Um, okay, cool. I'm looking forward to seeing what this new Warner Brothers app could be with all these new, uh, I guess, original program. It's very interesting. I'm looking forward to season 3. Outsiders sounds cool. Um, when it comes to the Teen Titans show, I have to say I'm excited, but I'm also really worried about it. Um, I was hopeful, like you said, that when it was announced for TNT, I was looking forward to more of a dark Teen Titans show, um, more of a kind of gritty show that is kind of like on TNT. And I mean, I have to be honest, you know this, Justin, more than anyone else. I'm kind of tired of the CW shows. Um, and to know that that this new Teen Titans show is being helmed by the people who run and create and produce and write and whatever those kind of those shows over at CW like Supergirl, Arrow, Legends, and The Flash. I am not too into that. I don't think that's the right move personally, but I could be wrong. Like with anything, I absolutely could be wrong, and it could be very good. But since I'm not really a fan of the CW shows and where they're going with them, I'm kind of worrisome. But it's just starting production. We got to see some, so we got to see the actors, we got to see the writers, we got to see, some behind the scenes photos, some trailers, something for the show for me to actually say definitively my thoughts on it. It's cool that it's coming, but, you know, still worried.
Um, so I understand what you're talking about. With your words from being from CW people. Um, but as just like a little rebuttal to that, um, the CW shows, like specifically Arrow, can get very dark and gritty when they need to. So it
Yeah,
could still end up being a darker show.
I mean, I watched the first two seasons of, or not two seasons, first season and a half, if I had to be really honest, of Arrow, and I got tired of it really quick. Um, I don't know what it is about superhero TV shows, especially the CW ones, but they're extremely repetitive when it comes to their story plots and what's happening. I think the one that doesn't follow repetitive story plots is probably Legends because they're going through time and there's plenty of places to go, but I'll have to see. I mean, I'm just not into the CW shows like I once was. But it doesn't mean that the Teen Titans show can't be good and that it won't be good. I just need to see more from it to get an actual stance on my feelings for it.
Mm-hmm. No, I feel you. I still am a fan of the CW shows. I still think they have pretty good stories to tell. So I have hope for this, and I am being optimistic
Yeah.
for a live action Teen Titans show because Teen Titans was one of my favorite shows growing up, and Teen Titans Go kind of ruined it all for me. So to see something like bring back the show I knew and loved with like full force, stronger than ever, that is something I just need in my life.
Now, whether or not they bring back a kind of core team that we kind of all know and love with Robin, Cyborg, Raven, Starfire, and Beast Boy. I mean, um, we already have a what am I trying to think of? Sorry, we already have like Kid Flash over in the CW universe. So I don't know if they're going to bring him over for the Teen Titans or if they're
Hmm.
going to leave him there. I mean, obviously, what's going on in the Flash TV series, left unspoiled, but whether or not what's happening with his character, we'll have to see. But I mean, this show is going to have to be heavily CG, just like Legend of Tomorrow,
Hmm.
because with characters, if they use characters like Beast Boy, Raven, Starfire, and even Cyborg, and they do it right, then there needs to be a heavy budget for CGI and special effects.
One thing that this article states is that the script that they were using to pitch the show to TNT featured Robin, Raven, and Starfire. So at least those three are confirmed, more than likely. And
Okay.
I feel like since basically the two most favorite characters from Teen Titans were Beast Boy and Cyborg, I feel like they have to be there in some capacity.
Yeah.
Except I feel like Beast Boy might be harder to do because
Beast Boy
it's
is
hard
probably
to
very
show a
good.
teen boy transforming into a T-Rex.
I mean, they have done plenty of like Gorilla Grodd and King Shark and stuff like that, but
That's true.
that's for one-off episodes, and for like a small story arc. Doing it every single episode, potentially multiple times, that can be very expensive.
Yeah, but it's on Warner Bros. Streaming service, so and Warner Bros. Is big bucks. They have the money, so I think they can
Whether or
handle
not
it.
they're going to go full force into this series or they're going to take it off slow is what we're going to wait for. Because
Yeah.
obviously, when every single CW show starts, there is kind of a low budget, and whether or not audience receives it or there's stories they want to tell, they feel like audience will receive. Well, that's when they boost up the budget.
Hmm.
Um, but this show seems like it has a whole cast of characters that really need a lot, like Legends.
Hmm.
But yeah, I guess that's it. It's cool news. Cool news. Interesting. Let's wait and see.
So guys, that's pretty much it for us. Let us know down below what do you think of the DC news that we just received today. But until next time, we'll see you later.
Bye.